Gentlemen, yeah, there we go. Sorry, can't see with the light.
Hi again. Jose was just talking about one of his young players who made his Premier League debut today, Japhet Tanganga. I just wanted to find out if you knew about him and what you made of how he played against. He was asked to mark Salah and Mane in one game, but what did you make of his performance?
No, I didn't know about him. I was obviously surprised when he came up. Our matchday analyst knew him and told me. So after that, I knew about him. Was good, impressive. Was nice reception when his name was mentioned. Stadium got slightly excited. So that was good first. Was it first game? First game. First Premier League. Yeah, he played football before. Thank you. So first Premier League game. Yeah, impressive for sure.
There you go. Sam.
Hello, Jurgen. Lots of different wins in this amazing run. How would you characterise this victory today and how your players got there?
We had to play for it, and in the end we had to fight for it really hard. We could have closed this game earlier. We should have, I would say. The chances were clear, and we had moments where we didn't even make chances of it. But there were I would say usually there have to be 100% chance. I think we played some exceptional football to bring Roberto on the touchline, and then we didn't find a free player or the defender blocks in the last second. But we could have done better in these moments. But then it was only 1-0, and yeah, that's normal. And against a team like Tottenham, that's then not decided in the end. We needed luck in one situation and Ali in 2 or 3 other situations. But until 72, 73 minutes, I think, we had kind of 77, 80% possession. So it's a big challenge to come here and have that amount of possession, knowing that about the counter-attacking quality of these players on the pitch. So it was intense, really, but I think we deserved the 3 points. Was not our best game we played, but so far. But it was a very good one, and how I said, really good football in a lot of parts of the game, and in the end, a proper fight, and all good.
Jurgen, are you running out of words to describe how great Roberto Firmino is? Because today just seemed to sum up how ruthlessly efficient he can be with the goal, the touches, and just seems to make your team click going forward.
When I went to him and wanted to give him a hug after the game, he said stop and wanted to talk first, and he said, "I know I should have scored more goals." Was absolutely not what I wanted to say, but I said, yeah, that's true, probably. I mean, I didn't even know exactly. Yeah, he should have. Immediately the first chance, I think it was brilliant play, and then he hits somehow the goalkeeper, and Oxley hits the post. So, but yes, super player, super. Don't say the first time, but hopefully say it not the last time. Yeah, pretty impressive.
Okay, gentleman with the mic, and then Jonathan.
Hello, we're coming from Istanbul, which is a special city for your club. And I'm wondering, do you think your club, your team, will make a bigger story than Istanbul, this team?
Because we played there, the Super Cup final, I know that there's a Champions League final, otherwise I wouldn't even know that. But I don't know. I'm not interested in big stories. I'm interested in football games, and stories are written by other people. We try to be as good as possible and go in all competition as far as possible. And if it will end up, what I don't know and have no clue about, in Istanbul in the end, then it was a successful Champions League season. Yeah, clear. But it's not my first concern at the moment.
Okay, yes. Jonathan, if there's any final ones, guys.
Jurgen, you've now set this record for the best ever start in European football. Does that mean anything to you at all? Is it something to dwell on, or just to move on from?
Look, I really tried to respond in an appropriate way, to be honest. But when somebody told me, I didn't feel anything. It's just not like that. And I'm football since 50 years or so. And if somebody would have told me that will ever happen, I probably would have said it's not possible. Now it happened and it doesn't feel. So I don't know exactly what's wrong with me. But in the it's It's really cool, it's exceptional. I told the boys, we made kind of an analysis directly after the game. I told what we should have done better, what we could have done better. But of course, I know if it would be easy to have that winning streak, then so many more teams would have done it. It's obviously very exceptional. But we didn't think a second before. I didn't, and after the game, somebody had to remind me about it, and so that's obviously exceptional. But if it stays like this, then I can think about in the next 5 years, or after 5 years or so. In the moment, I can just say what we try to do really with all we have is still to create a basis for the rest of the season. And the rest of the season is still quite long, and we have a lot of tough games to play. The next one is especially tough, and we have to make sure that we are ready for that. Today it was difficult. We made it a bit too difficult for ourselves because we didn't finish it off, but not to forget and not to underestimate the quality of the other team. So it's normal that they come back in a game like this, and I'm really happy. And one thing, I'm not sure if there's another question, but this stadium is something else, I have to say. And thank you very much to whoever built this stadium, that the away dressing room is probably the best in the league. Thank you very much that somebody started that, because other clubs, when they renovate their stadium, they're making the away dressing room smaller. That's just should not be like this. This is now exceptional. Thank you very much.
Thank you, guys.
It was the last question.
It was, yeah.